What's that? Big fish, small pond. Welcome back to the water. Big Fish, Small Pod, episode 5, still in quarantine. I'm Ryan Dake.
Steve Grimes.
Smooth with it.
Ooh.
And
How y'all doing today? Trent is out still, COVID. We
Quarantine
talked
got
about
him.
that.
yep,
Got him.
he's protecting that precious, the precious jewels, precious cargo.
Precious. If you tuned in last episode, you heard the Trent story. So, trying to stay healthy, trying to stay out. What you want? You want something?
Shout out I St. James for the intro music. Much love to the homie.
I went to a Blockbuster the other day.
What does that mean?
Wow, we are. This is again. This
Oh,
is
like a
back
video
from the
store?
future over here. Marty McFly.
Yeah, video store.
They don't exist?
No, I mean, there used to be a Blockbuster store there. But, like,
What is that,
wasn't-
like just a tombstone?
Yeah, it was an empty store.
And I sat
With
there
to pay my respects.
and paid my respect.
I went there to pay my respects.
It's a fucking block, but that shit was actually fire, bro.
Dude,
I
it
was actually
was,
just
man.
talking about that the other day because I was playing Xbox, and I was like, this is so, like, anymore you could just, like, stream any game or, like, download it on the Xbox. And I was like, I remember back in the day going to the video store, which was actually kind of fun, right? Your parents would be like, yeah, I can... Did you take a picture of two guns in the ground? You go to the video store and it was like, they'd be like, all right, you can rent 2 video games. And I'd be like, oh shit, fire. You look through you look at the back of them and just try to like piece the whole game within like 3 like thumbnail shots, like some fucking quest that this ninja goes on. But you would get home and most likely both games, or at least one game, super sucked.
Yeah,
And you're like,
totally.
I just fucking wasted all of this. But that was the chance you had to take. It was that real. There was no other option.
I have a PlayStation. I buy my games on the PlayStation. For the most part, I don't actually buy physical games anymore. I just buy them on the PlayStation Store, and it's pretty crazy. Of course, you can watch a whole trailer, watch videos of gameplay,
I was shopping
watch
the other day.
you know
That's important, man.
pictures, screenshots of in-game, all of that before you even play or even try the game out.
Dude, favorite video game of all time? That's a tough question because
That
I don't
is a
even
big-
really know my answer yet.
That is a tough question.
Bro, I would throw Street Fighter in there.
We would have to do a Mount Rushmore
No, that's not necessary.
video games.
Like, what's the first one that comes to mind?
Get them out.
I would say Sonic on the Sega.
Dude,
Dang.
Sonic.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
That,
crazy.
I feel bad. That should have been my answer, too.
Sonic on Sega was a heater.
Sonic, have you seen the movie?
No.
Nah,
I haven't seen it.
I
either.
haven't seen it.
Jim Carrey's, what's the evil villain's name?
Shadow.
It was like Doctor something. Anyway.
Oh yeah, right.
But Jim Carrey's that guy.
Jim Carrey.
And that would help me to watch it. Plus, I'm a huge Sonic fan.
Yeah, I think I'd probably be like pushed away from watching Sonic because of Jim Carrey.
Why? You don't like Jim Carrey?
Nah, man.
You think he's wilding out?
He's kind of wilding out, man.
He is definitely wilding
Did
out.
you get beat out by him in a baby lookalike competition?
Oh my God.
Is that
Okay,
why?
let's just circle back to our favorite video games, okay?
Favorite video games? I like. Have you guys know the Elder Scrolls? So like Skyrim, but before that
Skyrim,
was
yeah.
Oblivion.
I've never heard that.
Oblivion, yeah.
And I played a shit out of Oblivion and
I'm old
Morrowind.
school,
are
though.
the third ones. Morrowind was out then.
Nope, haven't heard that.
It's just so much work, man.
Dude,
I mean,
Legend
you
of
gotta-
Zelda, though.
It is.
Pay respect, Legend of Zelda.
Yeah. It's a
Right?
classic, right?
Street Fighter is just because
Yeah.
fucking Chun-Li was badass. Fucking everybody knows the Ayukin, right?
Mhm.
Ryu and Ken. Plus Ryu. That
I gotta give
that time.
I really gotta give a crazy shout, a crazy reach, and say NFL Street.
Dude, that's
NBA
a crazy
Jams.
reach. I don't
That
know.
NFL
game,
Street?
But
I don't
and when
even
you're
think
talking
I've-
sports games, that game was just like crazy. I get vibes from that when I play the new like
do
the
like
FIFA
sports
stuff
video
where you're
games.
playing 3-on-3 like small court soccer out like in a kind of indoor feel. On the new FIFA game is pretty
It's just
cool.
so
It gives me
real
that kinda
anymore,
NFL
bro. Like
street
I
feel,
kind of
but-
like the just couple buttons. Like Arch Rivals was an old game on Nintendo. Man, it was a basketball
right.
game.
You just like to smash like what is
Yeah,
it?
NBA Jams. Boom shakalaka.
Yeah. Dude, even
You had the cheat codes and everything.
even Mortal Kombat, like the games that are like
yeah.
fighter games now are
Dude, they
really
brought Killer
hard.
Instinct back.
This is a true story. I'm so bad.
I would hope so.
I like to play video games a lot, but I'm for the most part terrible, and I'll probably never admit that again. But I am so bad at Mortal Kombat that
Who's your character, though?
I got beat in the tutorial.
Who's your character? You have to have one character, at least starting off. You have to have one character that you dedicate. You learn all his moves.
I got beat in the tutorial.
Yeah, I don't think you're understanding that. I don't think he knows the
I
characters.
didn't hear that. I was like
The
so
controller
excited for him
down.
to say like Sub-Zero or some shit.
But Scorpion.
I knew it. It was one of the two. That's not mine though. You know who mine is? Who's yours though? First.
I don't really play
Who's
it
your
like
go-to?
that, man.
But who's your go-to character? You've played it.
I don't know. I guess the
Liu Kang.
Yeah, Liu Kang. I was gonna say that. Yeah.
Nah, the secret. Raiden.
Oh,
Raiden was
is the
a
plug.
fucking badass, bro. Because he could teleport. He could shock the shit out of you too. Shock your nuts like Alexa.
No, that's the Scat Mat. Remember the
Scat Mat.
So many tie-ins, dude.
Shout out to Dake's childhood.
Damn, shout out to Scat Man. I hope you had a long and prosperous product life. Were you not paying attention earlier? He just saw the boobies. I was hoping when you went later to read the categories that you would just like stumble into it. It obviously didn't work because Grimes shouted out, and I was mad that he spoiled it. And then he didn't spoil it in all actuality, man. Because you were all like, you do like that radio producer thing. You're like, yeah, yeah. And you're like, look, you keep looking at your laptop. You're like, yeah. Dude. Anyway, man, I don't know how we got on video games, but I loved it, man. That's some fun shit to talk about.
What was your favorite video game, Grams? You didn't.
He did. He said Sonic. He
Yeah,
said Sonic
yeah,
was one of them.
Sonic,
Was that
Sega Dreamcast. Yeah, probably, man. I mean,
What
it
about
was
like
like-
Ninja Gaiden? What about Double Dragon? What
dude.
about Contra? What about Duck Hunt? What about
Duck
Super
Hunt.
Mario 3?
Okay, hold on.
Okay, yeah,
if
you're getting
if we're
wild.
if we're having a best video game of all time, and somebody pulls up and says Duck Hunt,
Bro, Duck Hunt. The gun was revolutionary
it is revolutionary, but you can't
at the time,
you
and it was
can't- you
insanely
can't put
accurate.
Duck Hunt.
How does it even work? To this day, I still don't know how that worked because there wasn't really good infrared or RF signals.
God damn it.
I don't know. That's probably the wrong answer. What's the fucking word? Either way, shame on you for shaming Duck Hunt, for one.
I'm not shaming Duck Hunt, but it
You must suck at it. That's what.
but you can't just Duck Hunt is a great game, right? But it's not best of all time.
Okay.
Have you guys are familiar with Winnie the Pooh?
Are you talking to me? Are
Yeah.
you talking to me?
Are
I'm
you-
the only one around here.
Are
You must be talking to me.
talking to me about Winnie the Pooh? Are you familiar with Winnie the Pooh? Because here at Big Fish Small Pie, we have the exclusive Winnie Bit. Winnie the Pooh is in the building, stopping by to tell us a little bit, something from today in history. Big Fish Small Pie, episode 5, Winnie Bit.
What's happening?
What's up, Winnie? How are you doing today?
On this day in history, April 22nd, 1876, the first national game, Boston Braves beat the Philadelphia Athletics 6-5. Oh, bother. Back to you, Piglet.
Thanks, Winnie.
It's great.
Thank you, Winnie. Thank you, Winnie, for that. Yeah.
Actually, that's pretty dope.
That you could call that old news.
Man, I can't believe we got Winnie
It
the Pooh
is
on the
old
show.
news.
I'm so glad that he stopped by for
I'm
that.
so glad.
Winnie the Pooh is an old friend.
He owed me a favor.
He's a friend of the pod.
Friend of the pod. A nod to the friends of the pod. Should we do a little nod to the friends of the pod?
Yes, indeed. Amber Boyd, thank you for the question. She wanted us to touch on what would happen when we do go back into the restaurants. And I genuinely feel like we're going to have to be like 6 feet away from our tables and having to raise our voices. If somebody wants some more bread, we're going to have to throw it at them. Or perhaps maybe like a frisbee type toss.
So steps of service totally change at this point.
Yeah.
Steps of
Oh,
service,
absolutely.
out the window. A whole new standard of service now. If you sit at a dinner table in a restaurant and social distancing guidelines, you better be able to catch.
Oh, absolutely. You have to be able to catch. You got to have those hands.
Hey, can we get some more bread, sir? Depends. Can you catch?
Yeah.
Catch these hands.
And then they're gonna have to have straws that are like 6 feet long.
Bring your own.
They said fuck the
BYOS.
turtles.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That went
out
really
the
quick.
window real quick.
But yeah. Anyways, Amber, that's how we're looking when we come back. It's not gonna be a good look.
Looking bad.
Looking really bad.
shaky. Looking shaky. How about that?
Yeah.
I don't think that we're gonna wear masks though.
It wouldn't be that much to ask.
There's
of
not
us.
going to be much more a lot that's
Yeah.
different. Except
That's
I think, like I said, I feel like the setups are going to be gone. That's all. All the things that could have been touched by the previous table, we're going to minimize all of that, and then we'll just ease back into it.
Probably mask and gloves.
At the same time, like what's kind of bizarre is the restaurant that we work at is maybe an exception to what they expect most restaurants. So I actually listened into a couple of these press conferences, and some of the attitudes I was hearing were like I don't know how this is going to happen, but like if they want to do this, they'll figure it out, kind of thing. And it's like, whoa, that's maybe not the best attitude to have about it.
No shit.
Because like when you look at somewhere like us, like we're booming. Like we get busy, man. We get way too many bodies for the building.
Bro,
Big body booming.
This is not saying that we break any fire code or anything, because our general manager is outstanding. So if they ever, triangulate our position at the restaurant that we work at, keep the fire marshal out of there, because we're good at what we do. But we get busy, man. We get some bodies in there. We know our max room sizes and all that shit, but bodies. And they're not going to be 6 feet apart, no matter what we do. We're not going to be able to turn people away. When have you ever seen any one of our managers be like, whoop,
Bro,
gotta go?
you
A lot
know
of
the
corporations
tasting
will
room line would be
get
down
fired for doing
96th
something
Street.
like that.
No, I rarely watch the news, but I do catch it every now and then. What seems to be the theme about all these people they're putting on the news, all these riots that they're doing, all these campaigns, is he's like, we want our fucking haircuts. I got my hair that needs to be trimmed. Like, that's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. That doesn't seem.
I did not make that up. Like, that's some legit shit. I've seen it twice now in only the 2 shows that I've seen of news in 3 months.
Yeah, I was driving around Indianapolis the other day, and I came across like an entire like congregation of people rioting outside of the governor's mansion, asking, why are we not essential, or we need to go back to work and all this stuff. And they're like, there are hundreds and hundreds of people. It was kind of ludicrous.
If you drove by the governor's mansion that day, there was actually a news crew there. So you probably were on news again for the same amount of time as you were
probably.
driving by.
Yeah.
And your car still would have gave
Same
more
car.
statements than you.
Dude, they're gonna like finally in like 10 years they're gonna plug you in and like try and say that you're some like news stunt double that they use. And try
Once
and
again, we
support
have the
I'm
guy.
gonna turn it down. I'm gonna turn it down. I'm gonna
gonna
say
be
you
like-
guys had your chance.
Okay,
I'm done with you.
We now have the guy in the white car back on.
and they blur your face.
And then they just start asking your car questions.
He's been on 30 different episodes in the past 15 years, but you've only seen his car.
So, white car, how do you feel about this guy?
Yeah, man, I'm done with the news. Y'all can stay out of my life. You hear me?
Skirts off. And the license plate says, "See you later."
I'm still salty about it if you couldn't tell.
You'll hear from my agent.
I'm gonna bill you for my time. Cause you're gonna cut me anyway.
All right, let's get into
Day Joe.
Big joke.
Day Joe coming, me wanna go home.
crispy.
Crispy. Ooh, we threw the crispy in there. All right. I ate a clock the other day. It was time consuming.
Boo!
Especially when I went back for seconds.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Yeah, okay, hang on.
Okay.
Okay, the
That was kind of a
two-parter.
heater right there.
I did not expect that.
I don't know if that was a date joke. That might have been too complex to be a
Wait, you
technically.
cannot. You're not the one that can just decipher
This might be a technical
the
foul.
joke abilities.
5-1.
Oh,
It was good.
that's pretty low. I think that was.
He didn't
pretty
like it
good,
at
man.
first.
I think that was pretty good. I've got to go with a 6-9.
Okay. Okay.
It
Seconds, because I went back for seconds.
yeah, seconds. Otherwise, before it was.
So
lame.
we're at an even 12 right now. Trent would probably give it like a, I don't know, 5-7.
I'm not
So
gonna
you're
do
at like
that.
a you're at like a
I think Trent
17-7.
would have liked the multi level.
He
I
would've
think
liked
Trent
it.
would have
He
given
would
it
give me
a
like a
60.
He'd probably give you a fucking 10.
Six. How? What? Okay, I was
Six.
gonna say like a 9, but that's cool.
Trent, we know you're listening, and
all right.
You wouldn't give him a
So it's gonna be hard to beat last week.
Impossible.
I don't.
Last week I even suggested that we get rid of it because it was unbeatable.
Yeah,
last
but you
week.
still enjoyed it. and You gave points up.
Yeah.
You put points on the board.
Yeah. Don't leave it to the fans.
I'm putting numbers on the board.
Speaking of putting something on the board, are you guys thinking about a
Spitball.
Spitball. Hey, same deal as last week. No Trent means no real spitball. You guys know how spitball works if you don't listen to episode 1, 2, or 3, or 4. But here we are, episode 5, using the oscillating fan.
Oscillating.
It's got an arrow on it
That's
today.
Dake word of the day.
And-
Oscillating.
Well, you gotta read the categories.
Oh, we're reading the categories.
do that. We're not.
Yes.
I'll go quick. Dream job, blank versus blank, boobies, mystery product review, trips taken, crazy things tried, wild card bucket list, and oscillating now. This is it. And blank versus blank.
All right. In this game, there's only 2 people that suggest the names, and you have to say a celebrity name at the same time on the count of 3, and that's that versus that, and then we debate about
A
it.
celebrity name?
All right. So it's you 2. And on the count, I will count to 3, and on 3, you just name the first celebrity that comes to mind.
Wait. Can we do a switch up? We'll switch it up. Grimes is gonna say one NBA team, and I'm gonna say another NBA team, and then we're gonna say which NBA team would win and why.
All right. This is kind of one-sided, but that's cool. Actually, let's just make it specific. Grimes will say the Nets, and I will say the Celtics. And then if that just happens to randomly spark conversation, then great.
I mean,
No,
does that work?
it's
for
not the
Grimes?
game.
Does that work?
You can do that
Celebrity.
later.
All right.
All right. So yeah, I count to 3. Same time, you 2 name a celebrity, and we talk about Deathmatch. Just fucking do it.
Name a celebrity and talk about death.
Your first job is to name a celebrity on the count of 3. Just focus on that.
Okay. I'm
All
just gonna go random.
All right.
Okay.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
LL Cool J.
Peter Parker.
Peter Parker and LL Cool J.
Oh,
In the
shit. Wow. LL Cool J's a big dude, though, but Peter Parker, bro?
Wait, are we talking about Peter Parker like not Spider-Man, or are we talking about Peter Parker in Spider-Man?
He did not say
mode?
Spider-Man.
Oh, then
Peter
LL Cool
Parker.
J's whooping him up and down the block every day of the week.
Peter Parker is Spider-Man.
I'm about to pop Peter Popper. Parker.
Is that the LL Cool J rhyme?
LL Cool J gonna say, did I, Peter Parker, pick a pack of pickled peppers?
Mama said knock Peter out.
Ooh.
Nah, you can't beat Spider-Man, man. Spider-Man is
That's
the-
why you
Yeah,
threw
except
that
for
out
you
there.
said Peter Parker instead of Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Dude,
But
you're...
Peter Parker is Spider-Man. If all of a sudden he ended up in the deathmatch ring,
No, that's just like saying Bruce Wayne is Batman.
Bro, LL Cool
Nobody
J's
knows
been on
that.
NCIS.
It's also true.
Has Peter Parker been on NCIS? No.
Nope. He's also been on Deep Blue Sea. Has Peter Parker been on Deep Blue Sea? No.
I think not.
I mean,
I say win goes to LL Cool J.
LL Cool J, 1. Peter Parker, 0.
all right. Are we doing another round?
No.
Round two.
That's it.
No, you're knocked out, bro. You didn't have your spider suit
Okay, well
on,
then,
man.
Okay, well then you guys pick one, and then the winner faces me to see who really wins.
Shit.
Okay, let's do a
Just
versus a let's do a women round.
Women's round.
Yeah.
So ladies,
Okay.
ladies round
3,
here.
2, 1. Oprah
Jennifer
Winfrey.
Aniston.
Oh man, I got you beat again.
Yeah,
Oprah
yeah.
Winfrey is taking
Oprah
it.
Winfrey is
done.
kind of a badass.
Dude,
I
there's
feel.
no
That's
way.
Done, that's done.
Nothing's
that's
getting in the way of that bitch.
Yeah,
Yikes.
I am.
Wait,
Jennifer
2-0.
Aniston was a weak approach.
Why
to
would you
that
go
one.
Jennifer
I
Aniston?
thought.
You could have said Serena Williams was like, man, that would have been.
I guess I didn't think to go with mammoth women. I just
Mammoth women.
Okay. So let's do a comedians round. Comedians round. Ready? Me, Dake,
3,
bro.
2, 1.
Chris Farley.
Chappelle.
Chris Farley, bro. It's the
Yeah, you
unbeatable,
got me,
bro.
but I don't know, man.
I'm gonna throw out that card every time.
Yeah, Farley got me.
I'm gonna hit you with the Carly.
Carly,
I'm
Farley,
gonna hit you with the Farley.
Barley,
I'm gonna hit you with
No, how about you just go
Gnarly.
ahead and shut up and we can do this one again.
the Carvey.
Nope.
Carvey, Dana Carvey,
I should have said. Well,
Mike Myers. Man, so many good comedians.
do a
Whether this is relevant or not, I don't know. He asked.
Eddie Murphy.
I love Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy. George Carlin.
One of my favorite comedians right now is Theo Vaughn.
Dude,
You guys ever heard of Theo Vaughn?
I don't think
Oh
so.
my god!
I probably
man, he
recognize
is
his face.
hilarious. Oh, there goes Dake's mic.
Adam Sandler.
No, man, I think Theo Vaughn would probably take Adam Sandler. Theo Vaughn's a class act.
Adam Sandler he is such.
He's a weird dude, man.
He's got such his own element, right? He
Yeah.
is such a
He kills it.
and he's got so many different movies that he's produced, directed.
Bam, Kevin James. Don't sweat the small stuff. It's one of the funniest fucking stand-ups I've seen in a while.
Man, I mean, when you talk about stand up though, like outside of that deathmatch ring, like Chappelle has got stand up figured out. He just has a way to write stand up.
Wait, I totally forgot that this was a death match.
Yeah, I
like
forgot
they are
too.
literally
Death match, yeah.
beating each other up.
yeah.
All right, in a death match. Ray Chappelle, he's skinny, bro.
No, Farley's got Chappelle in a death match.
Just what's an abba-zabba?
Because Farley's like a WWE superstar.
You could not take Farley down, bro. He's
Nah,
got too much
yeah,
meat.
He got it.
He
He's
just
got it.
absorbs punches. And the guy was very energetic for his size.
Very energetic.
But I bet you Chappelle's faster.
I'm gonna have to go Farley on this one.
Yeah, Farley. I mean, I'm voting against my own.
Did you see the way he crushed that table in Tommy Boy when he passed
Yeah.
out? I mean, that would be Chappelle.
So we doing another one.
Now let's hit him with a sports segment.
Oh yeah.
We don't really have too much in the sports world going on except for we got the draft on Friday. Also,
Yeah, the NFL draft. So by the time you have heard this, we'll probably the draft will have already happened. So
April
these are
23rd.
our official pre-draft, our pre-draft notes, things that we think they should do. So
so obviously Joe Burrow's going what number one?
number one, Joe Burrow.
Joe
That-
Burrow's going number one.
He is statistically pretty impressive.
Tua's going like I would say 5 or 6. I feel like he's probably going to go to the Dolphins. What do you think the
Shout out
Colts?
DraftKings, there was an odds boost on Tua being Tua being in the top 3.
Top 3? I don't see it.
I mean, it's a push, but there was an odds boost. So
So what do you think the Colts are going to do with their pick, second round, number 34?
second round. A lot of people are saying here in Indianapolis, go for Jordan Love, quarterback. But you know,
I was thinking love. I was thinking love.
I'm not looking for a second round quarterback. To be honest, we had really good luck with Andrew Luck. That's A in his name. B, he was a number 1 pick. But I'm saying go for an O lineman. We've got a pretty good O line already here in Indianapolis.
The best O-line.
Let's go ahead and make it better, because it feels like we almost had Tom Brady, and if we're attracting quarterbacks that are that good because we have an O line that's that good, and what if we just have one of the best O lines ever? We can get any quarterback that we want
What do you
come
mean
free
we
agency
almost-
next year, and I like Jacoby.
What do you mean we almost
To be
got
honest, I'm a Jacoby fan over here. I don't mind. I don't mind a little bit of a slide because Jacoby gave us a much better run for our money last year than anybody here thought he. I mean, we almost made the playoffs. At the beginning of the season, nobody thought we'd even. We were thinking Cincinnati
well.
Bengals.
He did well.
Detroit Lions. We were thinking bad. Grimes, what do you think the Colts are going to do with their second rounder?
So here's what I think. I think we're going to go with a wide receiver in the second round, possibly catch a quarterback in the third round, maybe like a Jacob Eason out of Washington. He's got a hell of an arm. I mean, he's got a rocket for an arm. I feel like having a quarterback sit behind Phillip Rivers for a year, maybe two, would really help him develop. It's not a bad route.
He's a good guy. Phillip Rivers.
Phillip Rivers is a great guy. He doesn't swear. He's got like 46 kids.
He's smart. But in the game, though, that's where he's smart in the game.
Oh, he's absolutely smart in the game. The dude's a tank. I mean, he's hardly ever been injured ever. I can't even
Big
recall a
body.
time he was injured.
I'm sorry for the ignorance. How did we get Phillip Rivers?
He was just a free agent coming out of L.A. He just
Because
ran
we
out of
did a good-
contract.
Did we
and
trade or did we buy or
we bought him out.
We had a
Nice.
good O-line.
I think it was like a 1 year,
When was
like a
that?
$24 million contract or something like that for Phillip Rivers
When?
this year.
last month.
Oh, this is super recent.
Um,
I'm sorry.
actually,
I'm just
it's-
not. I'm
it
the
was-
guy that's not.
It
in
was on the day that we recorded episode 3.
Yeah,
March
so I mean,
16th because that's the day we
Yeah,
lost our
yeah.
jobs.
Yeah.
yeah, I feel like having Phillip Rivers is gonna be huge, but also giving him some targets that are more than just T.Y.
The
Hilton.
wide receiver, I think, is a great option. And T.Y. Hilton, I expect a lot out of. With somebody like Phillip Rivers throwing to him, with T.Y. Hilton, with him looking the way that he has looked, he better look like AB, man. Come on.
Incredible receiver.
Phillip Rivers is good enough to make this happen. And give him another target is a good idea. Maybe we can make some moves and try and steal somebody from Tampa Bay.
T.Y. Hilton.
They've got some tight ends to wheel and deal, and maybe they want somebody from an O line.
T.Y. Hilton, Reggie Wayne, bro.
We pick up somebody, a good O lineman, and I think making moves with our first early pick and try and bring somebody a target might not be a bad idea, but I just really think about I thought about it earlier today, let's get the O line better than ever. I don't know. But
Our O line is already like the best in the NFL, so I feel like if we give Phillip Rivers some weapons, give him. We already
Right.
got Trey Burton from Chicago just today.
yeah, that helps. That does
He's a
change
tight end
things.
from Chicago, and I feel like if we give him some more weapons outside in the slots, I feel like a good wide receiver, a couple good wide receivers. We got Marlon Mack, as our running back. We've got Naheem Hines as a backup running back. I mean, I feel like the possibilities are endless for Phillip Rivers to kind of develop a good core offense around those guys in the 1 year that we might have him. So possibly getting a Jacob Eason or
somebody to
maybe
build with.
Justin Herbert or Jordan Love in the draft, second, third round. I don't think Herbert or Love will drop that far, but Eason possibly. I can see him sitting behind both Rivers and Brissett and kind of making a name for himself.
What's
Yeah,
up with the Bucks?
Man, the Bucks are balling out right now. That's what the Bucks are doing. So the Buccaneers have one of the craziest looking offenses I can remember. They have some absolute firepower at the wide receiver position. They have Chris Godwin, Mike Evans. They've got Gronk now. And
Rashad Perryman.
and who's throwing to him? Who's throwing to him as
Little
of,
dude named
as
TB.
of last month? TB. Not tuberculosis. That's Tom Brady, but that's just as dangerous.
Why? They just wanted to get away from the Patriots. I bet you that's fucking like it's like concentration camp there.
Oh, you put in 20 years in the same building with
You
the
need-
same
you
people.
need a
with the
change,
same, come
bro.
on, man.
Yeah,
Let's go
I feel
to
you.
Florida.
I feel that.
Get me out of Massachusetts.
Tampa Bay.
Good Lord.
Dude, I said this on episode 1 that Tom Brady was sick of the weather.
He
And
did.
Look what happened.
I think he's tired of the weather.
He's tired of the
Me?
weather,
I
and look
think
where
he's
he's at now,
tired of it.
Tampa Bay,
Tampa
along
Bay.
with his buddy Gronkowski.
Gronk followed like a
he
little
bought
puppy,
Derek
bro.
Jeter's house, man. He bought somebody like that, like Derek Jeter's house. It really happened. Tom Brady bought his old house. Or
All
something.
right,
Somebody
so is Brady, is Gronk, and then
some of the best receivers in the game right now.
how's their D line look?
D line.
D-line's fine.
We have not talked about D line all night.
No, they're going to be an 8-8 team this year. I feel like I don't think
Tampa?
that. I think
8-8?
Yeah, I think maybe adding Gronk, maybe brought them on to another win. They might be a 9-7 team, but I feel like this team right now is going to be an 8-8 team.
I got him at 11-5.
But next year, but the year after, like once they develop,
that's
I mean,
not-
I get that.
That's the scary thing for the Bucks is what do you even know what's happening?
What was the contract
next
with
year and the
Brady?
year
How
after
many
that?
years? How many years does he have to
You
put
don't
in?
know. I mean,
What was the contract? We don't
he's
know the
old.
contract.
Brady's old.
I
You
just
don't
didn't
even
know,
know
like,
if he's
what-
gonna make it through this year. To be
What'd they
honest. He's
offer him?
an
Like, how
old
many
man.
million for
he
how many
started
years?
slowing down at the end of last year. Brady wasn't the same Brady. He was still Tom Brady. He's still really good as a quarterback, but he wasn't Tom Brady good at the end of last season.
Who's the best quarterback in the league as of right now? Who's the
Debatable
best
question.
quarterback standing right now?
Most entertaining
Patrick
fun to
Mahomes.
watch.
No, like
Mahomes
okay.
is there, but I like watching Lamar Jackson. To be
Lamar
honest,
Jackson's
he
a
is the
freak athlete, man.
most entertaining quarterback, I think. But Mahomes is showing the most like he looks like.
He's got the versatility, man. I mean, Lamar Jackson, he's a hell of a quarterback. Don't get me wrong.
He's like a young Mike Vick. He's just a scrambler.
Exactly, but he scrambles.
Yeah.
He's a running back quarterback
Mahomes
hybrid.
has that arm.
Mahomes has got the shiftiness. I mean, he's got the mental ability. I mean, he just won a championship. I mean, he's young.
He went there. That's all he's done
Why
in the
can't I
league
think
so
of the
far is
Packers?
go to the Super Bowl.
Why can't I think of the Packers quarterback? What's his
Aaron
name?
Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers.
Hey, Ron.
What about that guy?
He's pretty good.
He's
Where's
good,
he
but
in
he's-
his career? Is he? I feel like he's
He's on
past
the
his
way
peak.
out.
He's on
yeah,
his
he's
way
on
out.
his way out.
He's
Same
also
thing with,
pretty old, isn't he?
Yeah, same thing with Drew Brees.
Another great technical quarterback, though.
Yeah.
Rodgers isn't. Yeah, he's got an arm though. Rodgers can sling it, man. He'll throw the ball and the ball will be in the air for like 60 yards, and you'll be like, "What?"
But
You
Mahomes,
have time
yeah.
to say a whole sentence. You can say, "Man, I'd really like to get a hot dog by the time that ball comes down out of the sky right now."
Mahomes is super technical, bro, and he's bringing new techniques. I feel to the game.
Yeah, man, he's side slinging the ball. Like he's got like a pitcher's kind of style to it. He'll throw over the top. He'll kind of do a little submarine throw every once in a while. Dude, that guy is.
How long do you think he's staying at the Chiefs?
Probably I think he might be a Tom Brady situation.
Yeah, I can see him
I
staying
mean,
there for a
this
while.
kid stepped in the league and immediately, first 2 years in the league, Super Bowl. That's all he has done is go to the Super Bowl.
He's in his second,
Second year in the league, second Super Bowl.
Second Super
Why
Bowl.
would you go anywhere else?
and got it.
That is not the case for Tom Brady. Tom Brady's career did not start like that.
How old is Patrick Mahomes?
23?
Jesus, fuck, bro. You know what I was doing at 23 years old? I don't even want to say, but like that's so respectable. And yeah, okay,
Young.
great, yeah, great
Yeah.
answer, man.
Mahomes is there. He's the real deal. All right, y'all. We had a good day today in Big Fish Small Pie. We hold on. What's that? Big Fish Small Pie.
Okay. Today was another little fun day, with the quarantine going on. We're just trying to entertain.
Entertaining at its finest. This is quarantine life. We're just trying to find a groove, trying to entertain you. Thanks for checking back in, catching up with the fish.
Trying to get you back familiar with the water temperature. Get you on that regular. And we appreciate your time. Check us next week.
Follow us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, whatever else you can think about. We're there. We're here for you.
And we out here.